voted?
Well,
Yeah,
we have someone who wants to come in, one.
okay.
Don't know.
And you were saying, Mr. Walter?
Yeah.
You really read that. Read that helpful fit.
That's Kristen. All right, so I'd like to call this regular Columbia Board of Selectmen meeting to order Tuesday, October 21st, year 2025. And our first call for order will be the pledge of allegiance. We'll join me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Yeah.
I move to approve the agenda as presented. Any additions? And the light tonight, which is nice. Seeing none, all those in favor? All right. Okay. I move to approve the Board of Selectmen regular meeting minutes for October 7th. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Audience of citizens. Anybody can- Nobody's raising their hand. It's like an auctioneer, and I saw your hand go up. You wouldn't need, no. You reached across your shoulder, that's, I'm teasing. All right, old business. The first order of business that the Speed and Traffic Safety Committee did was to change it to the Columbia Traffic and Transportation Committee.
As a suggestion for the board.
I'm not the chair of that, so
Speed and traffic.
Chairs and what.
to Columbia Traffic and Transportation.
Sounds good to me.
That's wonderful. I move to approve the changing of the name from Speed and Traffic Safety Committee to the Columbia Traffic and Transportation Committee. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. It's a plus already. New business, non-link appointments. Oh, thanks. Town administrator.
Was at the CCM legislative, review meeting today, and there was some legislation that could apply to our municipality of possibly capping municipal negligence lawsuits at 250,000, highway defect statute, capping those damages at 20,000 per occurrence, and then some other cap damages on employer damages. But all of these are just going to be recommendations to legislation coming up. They also want to amend sick day statute that we're actually allowed to request documentation of employee being sick from a doctor. There was legislation recently that denied our ability to do that, so we want to get that back.
Is
And
that after a period of time? Like
it normally was
3 days.
after 3,
Right.
but then it got vague with the legislature's change, so we want to make sure that we have that right.
They kind of took it all away,
Right,
you don't have the right to ask them anything.
right, we want
You
to
don't
at
understand.
least get it back to that, more than 3 days. But we'll see what happens there. And then there's also discussion on the education appropriations of fully funding special ed, which we'll try to do that every year, and modifying the NBR to include special ed costs and expenditures above the base student costs. So I won't go into any detail. We'll see as it progresses, if they actually open for a November short session. I'm doubtful, but we'll find out. And then also the first Traffic and Transportation Committee meeting was held. There was a lively discussion. Nick Ferris is the chairman. And Nick actually attended his first day of training for the Legal Traffic Authority training. It was offered by the T2 Center. And Nick was just telling me, well done, a lot of good ideas. So we'll be we're meeting, right now we're meeting the first and third Wednesday of the month. And we'll try to make some progress and start doing some ideas. We have the first two speed cameras up and operational that tell you how fast you're going. I think one.
That's speed cameras.
They're speed indicators,
Yes.
and they're on Whitney and Cardsmore right now. I don't know if you've seen them yet.
I have,
Yeah.
seen both.
Hopefully it had you reminded you to obey the speed.
I was doing pretty well.
Okay.
Well,
Yes, I do too.
ridiculous.
They
No,
remind
you slow
you,
down.
Yes.
If you see it going a little faster, you slow down.
I see at least two on my way to work every day.
Yeah,
It's kind of game.
I think that's a great tool.
Get better.
Just, hey, lady.
And then another reminder, Veterans Day ceremony, November 11th. Tuesday. And that's all I have to do. Oh, and there's one other thing, let me just throw this in there. I got a request from our rec director. I didn't know if anybody had any thoughts. They want to bring in our electrician and Pete and myself. I was gonna invite Steven or anybody else that wanted to attend, but they'd like some lighting in Rec Park, especially in the winter. It's like dark at 4:30 and you might be just wrapping up doing something up there, and the parking lots are very dark. And they don't want a lot of lighting, just enough so you can navigate out. Probably be
With solar these days, it's probably fine.
the solar on a light sensor, they automatically come on and go up. So we're gonna look at that.
Yes, I was suggesting.
And we also got our, one last thing. We got our results back from Pine Street for our application to make it a, collector route along with Doubleday, and the numbers were high. Some of the days, there was 1,200 cars that went down Pine Street. 900, 1,100, 1,200.
Not surprised.
Yeah, so it's a well-used road,
Oh,
It's a speedway.
right?
What part of Pine Street is it anyway? Is it the lower part or the upper part?
I think it's the lower part there.
I'm not-
Probably the lower because they're traveling from, it's collecting as many as they can get.
From
66. Yeah.
from 66 to Doubleday.
So it's the lower part.
Now I really.
66 to double that.
To Pine, to Chesborough, to Pine.
Right.
So, all ready to budget? Good, no correspondence, wonderful. I move to approve transfers, presented totaling $902.
Is this about the end of,
They were cleaned up, transferred from last year.
it's about the end of them?
I hope.
$9, $7 for.
Yeah, gotta catch up.
Balance.
Any discussion? All those in favor of the transfers? Aye. Opposed, thank you. I move to approve refund as presented totaling $6.85. Any discussion? Any recusals? No, all those in favor of payment?
Aye.
Aye.
There you go. There you go. Okay. Now I'm trying to make it a bigger gallery shot, do a little cool dots in it.
I move to approve the payment of bills presented totaling $222,182.71, consisting of 25.6 regular, credit card and paycheck. Did I say 71 cents?
So I saw that the samples of the lake algae, I was just curious if we have had any of the results back.
No. I haven't seen that yet. We'll be having our LMAC meeting on Wednesday, November.
What coffee maker is $286 per
That
pair?
to repair the coffee maker at the senior center.
That's,
That's
Oh,
a
a
big,
new one is really,
that's a big big coffin.
That was the, like the heating unit, the hard water, which tested not so hard. Calcified it and,
Columbia, we have calcium.
Yeah.
Fire alarms in,
yes, fire department's happening.
Too bad fire department, fire department.
Yes.
um. I see a payment here, 110,000 to save more.
Yes,
I know we asked for a kind of 1 minute upgrade, or not upgrade, but detail update. Um. About 2 months ago to happen every selecting meeting, but I don't remember getting that.
in that update, like where we are in bills and progress of the project.
Just like an open talk.
Well, right
I'm
now,
not surprised if we're jammed up at $20 million.
so Seymour is back on, they're there tonight, they're back working second shift. So that's good, we had a letter that went out, emphasize how important it is to keep the project going. So things are back in gear. We also are waiting for a quote to move the 5 panels, that's getting closer. We go back and forth. So that we can get those moved, so we don't jeopardize the project and we don't jeopardize our contract with solar. So that's happening. And I'll have to get back to you at our next course of meeting with where we are in finances of the whole project.
Kind of. I mean, we're not. Where we can move the 5 solar panels or where we can't, it's almost, should be pretty cut and dry, it's not like we're, ending. Something real big here, it's
Right.
like, you can put them here, we can't put them here. You can put them here, so, that's.
They can be moved, it's just the company that's managing that is out of Dallas and they were requiring us to get them better pictures from a drone that we did hire a drone, which was done free.
A drone.
So the roof drawings aren't enough to.
They weren't, we needed a drone, and now they want us to spray paint onto the roof and show exactly where panels are at the moment and where they'll find a place to put it. So we're getting there.
So it is like. Ending a war, okay,
Nothing's easy.
No,
right,
No,
alright, so maybe in 2 weeks. We'll have one more, for the change over of the guard here, and I know as much as. Chris, kind of hates, or maybe he doesn't, or whatever, the bottom line is, he stuck his neck out, he jumped on that committee for us. It's probably been a absolute nightmare in some respects, with very little thanks. Except from me, and I'll speak for the board, you took on something that I wanted no part of, to be honest with you, cause if sit in those meetings, I'd be like. Just caged animals, so I appreciate you sticking your neck out there, I appreciate you bringing the expertise that you have and your clear thinking. And I don't know where we would be, honestly, without, I've seen you in some of those meetings, the 2 that I've attended. I don't know where we'd be without sitting in there for us, so I do appreciate it. So. That's enough for me. Okay. The motion on the table to pay the bills, any more discussion? All those in favor?
bye.
Aye. July,
Our next meeting is not November 4th, that's voting day, so it would be the 11th.
is it today?
Veterans Day,
No. It would be the. Yeah, but it stays at C11.
I think, so right now I have the first Tuesday in November is the 4th.
The next day would be the 18th, didn't we agree we weren't gonna have
Do we agree not to have one?
Right.
Okay,
So it'll be the 18th,
yes,
yeah,
18,
so November 18th.
thank you.
because you would have done it Veterans Day, the next week,
Right.
so. Alright,
Right.
please let Bev know. well, we won't be meeting for a while. A month. What's today, the 21st?
Yeah, it's a long time.
Alright, you're gonna need to get with Bev, if she has anything that needs to be paid or something like that, we'll put together a quick phone call.
Zoom meetings, meetings, something like that. Okay, we can do that.
Just stay on top of that situation, cause I don't want her in 28 days going, well, we haven't paid anything. Okay,
And make cranky vendors.
audience of citizens, anybody? Thank you, board member comments.
I wanted to add something positive. I got a president of the Historic Society, I got a call from somebody who works for the public radio station. This gentleman, Mark Murko, and wanted to, they're doing a documentary on one-room schoolhouses and wanted to take some pictures of inside our one-room schoolhouse. He's done it just the desk, so it isn't about being Morris Cherry School, it's about being in, one-room schoolhouse. So he was there on Monday taking pictures. So it's gonna be in a documentary on CPTV November 17th. It's awesome. I thought it was, I just wanted to bring it up, because I thought it was kind of cool. Very nice man. He was very concerned, he didn't want to take pictures of anything we didn't want him to take pictures of, so he was very, very nice. And so then Ingrid was there, so we were trying to see if we get him to do some other stuff too, so I don't know how that'll play out, but.
You never know.
Yeah.
Seeds are planted.
Yeah,
Isn't the small one building down here that had damage done in the storm last year? It was either a candy store or a sewing store, wasn't that a one-room schoolhouse somewhere, they moved it there?
no, I don't think so. I don't think,
No, I
it was a
thought
candy store, you thought it was, huh?
I don't know, I've only been around.
Where is this?
Yeah, the one that's, the tree hut, don't you remember there was a candy store there, I can, Mark Vining's there.
There's a store.
That was a store, I used to stop and get candy, there was, yeah, yeah, you should.
Any other comments?
Really well, it was started.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
I think 50 people in voted.
Yeah, thank you, we really, I think the Saturday before 1st November and then the Tuesday, and that's enough.
I did
We're gonna
request
pay.
that at the election, 2 days would be plenty.
I know people can't do it, but it's gonna cost us a lot of money for,
Can you imagine what cities are spending?
I'm not, you're right,
Cities must be just,
it's a ton of
the
money,
fortune that they must be.
because they have more than one voting
Oh,
location.
it is causing a lot of problems.
Yeah,
And then just trying to get enough people to be there all that time.
Yeah, the word fortune to be able to.
It's a lot. And it's, I guess the numbers to prove that more people voted.
no.
So,
All
they're
right.
really encouraged that one.
At this time, I'd like to suspend the Board of Selectmen meeting and ask everybody to leave, except I would like to ask Mark to stay, Mark Walter. And
It's 7:18.
we'll move into executive session for a legal, excuse me, a personnel issue.
Seeing it empty.
Yeah.
Jim?
We also have the